What's going on, everybody? It's Colin here. Welcome to NASCAR Heat 2, where today we're racing in the Xfinity Series at Richmond. Green flag is out in stage 1, coming to the start-finish line at the beginning of the race. Starting from 30th place, we got up 10 positions from 40th, which is good in qualifying, so, could have been worse. Definitely, we have a lot of weeks where we start from the absolute back of the pack, so starting up in 30th is definitely not something to complain about too much. But I think we have a car that can build our way up to the front, already up 5 positions in the first lap of the race. This car flies. It's not a good qualifying car, but it's a good racing car, so that's all that matters. You can always make up positions. Hell, I mean, look at Jimmy Johnson, his 7th championship. He started 40th, finished first. I mean, where you start doesn't matter, it's where you finish. I mean, starting in the back leaves you a little susceptible to getting completely, wrecked, but you can always fight your way back up. It's hanging around the 25th right now. Not pushing the car too hard, trying to reserve it, as I'm not really predicting much of anything for pit stops this race. So we need to try to keep our tires good as long as we can. We're 3 wide. It's from Richmond right now. Whoa, big checking up by these guys. Just ran a solid 10 miles per hour slower than just ran a solid 10 miles per hour slower than I do. I'll go high here and just come in for some extra heat. Yeah, they were running 96 in that turn. I was running 106, so 10 miles per hour slower. Just barely checked up above Kane there. That was a close one. Halfway through stage 1, we're up 7 positions. Not bad. Whoa, we got a little loose there. Off of, who was that? Jeremy Clements. We're going to get down in front of Clements. Up to 23rd. I'd like to get in the top 20 for the end of the stage. It's my big goal. 19th or 21st is where I prefer, so I can start from the inside line, but I'll take the outside line. This is one of the only tracks where I prefer the outside line to the inside line, but I haven't really gotten a chance to race the inside line at this track. Nicked the wall a little bit there, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Switch to cockpit view so I don't think about it. That happens at Richmond. That's a turn a lot of drivers hit the wall in. I'm one of them. 2 laps to go in stage 2. 2 laps to go in stage 1. I messed up that approach on Custer. I think the outside line really is better for me, but considering we're running alone right now, I'm going to give it a shot, and maybe this car does better on it. I pretty much ran the inside line in qualifying. I just kind of used the whole track. Got a draft on Custer here. Final lap of stage 1. We're side by side of Custer, a little nudge on each other there. Now coming up on Poole. Probably not going to make a pass on Poole though. We'll see. Oh, if we make the pass on Poole, it does get us our top 20 goal, but it looks like 21st is where we're going to end the stage up 9 positions. So we go up 9 positions next stage, we'll be up to 12th, and up 9 in the 3rd stage, and we'll be into a solid top 5 finish. So let's just keep up this pace and go with it. Obviously striving for the win, but you can't get a win every week, and I don't know if we'll get a win this week. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series will be out right after this video. So guys, if you actually real quick, green flag is out in stage 2, coming to the start finish line. It is underway, going low underneath a couple cars here, shooting up into the top 20 very quickly, up 4 positions on the restart, 6 positions on the restart. An awesome restart by us and our team in this number 28 Camaro. Anyways, people who have stuck through this long, if you enjoy this video, there will be a NASCAR Monster Energy Series video uploaded right after, and I have them for every single race this year, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and when you subscribe, click the notification bell so you know every single time I upload. If you leave a comment on races you want me to do, like maybe a full-length race of a certain track, I'll try to get any of those done, so be sure to head over and do that. There is 7 laps to go in stage 2. All the way up to 12th place. A very good restart by us. That inside line was working miracles. I held the upper line the whole time we were in traffic, though, for the sake of not damaging our car. But the one drawback for running that high line, and this happens in real life too, is you hit the wall coming out of the turn sometimes because you're trying to keep their pace so you don't lose position. You just gains back and you lose it, but that's okay. 6 laps to go in stage 2, 20 laps left in the race. Ooh, loose car in that approach. Luckily, damage on this car is pretty minimal. Right side damage is not a big deal. Didn't do anything to our tires. Full of good news right now. Trying to draft of Harvick to get into that top 10. Some stage points would be great here. But also trying to reserve the car at the same time. You know, this turn I'll push it a little harder. Trying to slide up on Byron, not happening. Down to 12th place now. We'll try it again. We'll try working that high line again. Little nut pushing Byron on his bumper. Try to get him loose here. We did. It got us loose. 3 wide at Richmond at the start-finish line. Diving below Harvick here to try to get into the top 10. Still 3 wide at Richmond. Very intense stage 2 battle right now. Back to 11th. Diving down to get in front of Gase. Taking 11th back. 3 wide at Richmond in the turn. Coming to the start-finish line. We're going to clear them on to the top 10 with 3 laps to go at Richmond in stage 2. Now we're going to start battling with Annette here. I'm pretty much pushing this car for all it's got. We got Joey Base up on our bumper right now, but sealed the deal on that, kept him back there. Ooh, we lost some traction right there. That was a bad lap. Inside, we're going to try to push it 3 wide. Not going to happen. I'm just going to let off. Let those guys get back where they were. There is white flag this time by at stage 2. Try to push our way back up into that top 10 here. Dive bomb move into William Byron. Apologies for that. I don't think we made any damage on his car though. Yeah, I got no damage on my right front, so it was just a nudge. Nudged him right on out of the way. He's going to go lower. We're going to throw the block on him now. Draft of a net here. Not push the car too hard. Probably just going to run it the way we are. I would like that top 10. I would like that top 9. I'm going to shove a net. Try to get him loose. Coming to the start-finish line. 9th place, barely by inches. I wanted that inside line, so I pushed for it, and we made a point and got it. That was an awesome stage too. That was intense racing, just the way it should be. No pitting necessary. We will go without pitting this entire race so far. Starting from 9th place in stage 3. Ready, set, and green flag is out. Here we go to the start-finish line. Stage 3 is underway. Once again, a great restart by our number 28 Chevrolet Camaro. Pushing 3 or 4 wide at Richmond right now, up to 4th place. Rocketing up this restart. He's fighting with Justin Allgaier and Ty Dillon. Into the apron, the loose car. Just going to hold on to it. Saved it. Got some minor damage on the car. Now 10 laps to go in stage 3. Fighting in the top 3 right now. We're going to push for a win. You can't make any guarantees on it, but should we get a caution, it's probably unachievable. Sadler shoved right into us there. They're all fighting, but we're fighting too. Ty Dillon, about 1 second ahead of us, the leader, just under a second and a half. Elliott Sadler pushing hard there. Right under our rear left quarter panel. Whoa, he gave me a nice shove there. Oh, he might have just taken us around. We saved it. We saved it. It's still savable. Ooh, Sadler just messed us up. I'm going to remember that on Sadler. He gave us a shove, spun us right out. I didn't even race Sadler hard this race. Trying to go payback Sadler. This caution, it's not a big deal. We can definitely fight our way back up to the top 10. Pushing 4 wide at Richmond this turn. I thought it was 4 wide, my bad. Into Tyler Reddick, he's loose. We're out to make a point. There's 4 laps to go in stage 3. Battling hard for that top 10 finish. Rubbing and bumping a bunch of cars here, just trying to throw ourselves through the pack as quick as we can and get up to Sadler and let him know we did not appreciate that bump. Harvick's done nothing bad to us though. I'm not going to try to wreck him. This is the turn that it can happen in. Try to get a draft of some of these guys. Wait for Harvick to check up high or something. We'll try to slide under him and get to Sadler. I think my big point this race is going to be to take Sadler out. Hopefully Harvick can get in front of him or something. That's one way to do it. Making good progress here. So we're sitting in 7th place, even though we started 30th, up 23 positions this race. We were shoved by Annette. Harvick checks up high, just what we needed. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by at Richmond. Sadler knows he's in trouble with us right behind him. Payback is a bitch, Sadler. Payback is a bitch. And believe me, I'm going to fight to give you some of it. Oh, into the wall. Big crash. Caution is definitely coming out. I'm not pitting. I am not pitting. It's going to go NASCAR overtime. This is probably not going to be a very competitive car, but we're going to throw everything at it we have. I came down on Nat there as he was trying to get in front of me, and I needed to stay up there, and unfortunately it caused a wreck. There's Sadler. He's going to get that payback I talked about. Into the wall goes Sadler. Holding on to our top 10 standing here. A lot of damage on a lot of cars here. Try to get Almirola loose. It was not successful. Sliding high up on the track. Harvick's damage is not affecting him at all. We try to just slow down here. Just try to move cars out of our way. In the throttle and nudge on Harvick. Not enough to do it. Sitting in the top 10 row. Not a bad finish for this race. Sadler right behind us. A hard shove into Harvick. Side by side. Smithly around. Sideways at this racetrack. And the finish at Richmond. A crazy one. We're going to finish 6th. After starting 30th with a 105 speed rating, I'm willing to bet. Great race. It was actually a really good time. We got banged up in a crazy finish to the race, but payback's a bitch, Sadler. I don't know where you finished. We'll find out as soon as this is done counting. Where did Sadler finish? Considering my entire point was just to... They don't have a little thing that shows you where everyone finished? Results. There we go. Sadler not even in the top 10. Where did Sadler finish? Things go really bad for Sadler? Sadler, 40th. Payback did not go his way. I got him into the wall, and I think he got involved in the caution, and something went wrong for him. So, that's it for this race, guys. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Please sure to leave a like and subscribe below. Click the notification bell and leave a comment for the next race you want me to do. Although the next race will be the Monster Energy Series at Richmond, so I'm going to record back-to-back this. Both of them will be uploaded today. That's what's up. Be sure to subscribe. See you guys in the next episode. Adios.